Yes.
Are we live?
We are live. We are live, ladies and gentlemen.
We're live.
Yeah.
Holy shit. We made it happen. We made it happen.
Finally.
We made
All
it
of
happen.
all of
And-
Kelvin's fault.
Let me say for the record, I said featuring. That's within
Yes.
our confines, right?
Yes,
Okay.
we're good.
All right.
Featuring Kelvin Crosby.
No.
Starring.
Oh, okay. Starring. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Know your parameters, sir.
So I'm like Eddie Murphy, and that's Arsenio Hall. Okay, we got it. We got it.
I'm gonna let you have that one, brother.
All right.
I'm gonna let
And I feel a certain kind of way because y'all screens are bigger than mine, but it's okay.
Well, if
Well,
you
we
had
know why,
not,
don't we? We know why, don't we?
if you had not tried to do an update before it was time to sign on, if you would learn to open up your technology every now and again.
Oh shit.
Okay. I'll take that. Because usually I'm the one that's on point. Usually. But in this case, it's my fault. I opened up my laptop, and normally 9 times out of 10, what will happen is my little screensaver will pop up. I type in my little password, and I'm good to go. But this time, it was like what did it say now? I got the phone in front of it. Let me see.
It don't even matter.
I'm up to 15%.
We're on now. It's topic time.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna be on here carrying along with you for all night long because I ain't got to.
Why not? Oh,
because I got to eat.
It's been too long.
I gotta eat and go to bed, and then what I'm about to eat, I don't want to eat on my stomach while he on here. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm about to eat because
I was gonna ask, right?
Okay, well, Pierre, I tell you.
All right, you can tell me off the record.
Whatever it is, I know it's gonna be. It's gonna be disrespectful to me. This is what it is. It's gonna be just like eating a ham sandwich in front of Farrakhan. It's gonna be disrespectful, and it's okay. I'll let you slide because at least you're gonna hide it from me.
Would Farrakhan say something though if you ate a ham sandwich in front of him?
No.
Yes, he would.
No, he would not.
No, what happened is FOI would knock the
they're knocking out the hand.
I'm gonna invite you to never knock nothing out my hand.
I ain't that's what I mean.
I'm invite you.
Start this shit off right.
Start this
shit off right.
And I guess that will be the way. I can't even get it out. The way that I would do it is I would be respectfully disrespectful to your
but you know what, your words don't bother me. I don't care nothing about what nobody say.
Right.
But the moment that your hand lifts,
I'm not gonna knock. I'm not. What I would do is I would wait
your
for you
hand lifts.
I would wait for you to put it. I would wait for you to put it down. Then I kick over your kitchen table or something like that. But other than that, I ain't gonna knock anything out of your hand. But
let's get this show started because I want to.
Yeah, because you already started off with violence.
I want to keep it at peace.
Good. And Pierre and I talked about it. Well, we discussed it briefly. What we wanted to talk about is something that is.
No, you sir. You know my boundaries. Proceed.
But you gotta introduce yourself. Like, what am I doing on here? Like, what is this? Are we just what are we doing? Tell the people who you are.
Oh shit.
Okay.
There has to be an introduction.
Okay. Play my theme music. All right.
Floor is yours.
Well, this is Kelvin Crosby, and the name of the show is respectfully, the respectful. I can't even get it out. The respectfully disrespectful podcast, and it's starring me, featuring and also as our moderator, we have Mr. Pierre Huey, aka Patient P. Ain't that how you do it? Oh,
No, that's
P is for
not.
patient.
But that's
You
supposed
gotta
to
help me out. You gotta help me out.
Yeah, Mr. P. The P is for
Mr. P. He is a patient. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I just said, ain't?
And my name is Lovely Big O, not just O.
Oh, that shit. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's put you on solo for this. Proceed, man.
I'm just saying, the people and myself know me as Lovely Big O, not just O. It's a branding situation. Lovely Big O. Respectfully.
Respectfully. All right. I got you. I got you. I won't make that mistake again.
I know you won't.
But what I will do is, now that you properly introduce yourself, now I will be referring to you by some other nicknames that I call you, as in O, as in OP, as in oatmeal pie, these things of that nature.
I know.
So I'm just letting you know that
That's
it
one of
will
the top
slip
three,
out.
by the way. That's one of the top three, by the way.
Yeah.
Oatmeal
Oh.
cakes. That's one of the top three.
Yeah.
Top three.
That's
what?
how we met, Pierre's, because
Top
he came
three.
and stalked
Fact.
me at the
Fact.
East North Street remote that I was doing with another station, and was trying to come for me because I had oatmeal pies.
No, now I'm gonna go back to the genesis of it. All right, I'm just scrolling Facebook one day, and I'm friends with one JJ Day, and JJ was had posted a video, and in that video there was a young lady that was singing a song. They had made up a song together. Of course, everybody knows JJ is a singer, soul singer, guitar player, and everything, and pretty talented fellow. So I was like, okay, let me watch the video. I don't know who this other lady is, but let me watch this video. And so they had a song, and it was the Ode to Oatmeal Pies.
Yes.
And I was like, they had this big gigantic oatmeal pie, and they were singing back and forth about how much they love these oatmeal pies. And I said, you know what? I said, this video is funny, but I take this as this is a cry for help. Somebody needs me. Somebody needs me because this is not healthy. This is not healthy. So I reached out to a mutual friend, Mr. Johnny Sizemore. I said, Johnny, you know this young lady? He said, yeah, I know her. She's really cool. I said, I'll tell you what. Would you please reach out to her and tell her that I need to have a couple words with her about her choice of music and food. And we exchanged. She gave me her information, and I called her, and she said that I will be in Greenville at a remote at some liquor store, a liquor house.
It was at a liquor store. I was doing it for Jack Daniels.
She was at a liquor house. She was at Johnny Ray's.
You lie.
Johnny Ray's liquor house.
We're keeping love in the building, Kelvin. We're keeping love, not lies.
She was at Johnny Ray's liquor house. I think she was serving drinks and frying chicken. And so
and you came in and had a drink.
I did, and
yeah,
chicken leg.
Yeah,
but yeah, we met then. And we proceeded to work together.
And ain't got rid of you since. Have not got rid of you.
And I ain't going nowhere.
It's a sad situation.
I ain't going nowhere.
All right. Well, let's get to it and tell the people why I'm really here, so I can disagree with your opinions.
Well, that's exactly why you're here, so you can disagree with my opinions. Well, not my opinion, but my facts. What you need to do is what you're here for is to, I guess, provide the female perspective. You know, I guess we can label you as a female, right? We can probably.
I want to say something about your mama so bad, but I know this is public.
But yeah, because I don't want it to be one-sided. Pierre's here, I'm here, and what we want to talk about is about dating and relationships and how social media plays a part in that. And we can give our unique perspectives because he has one perspective, I have one, but we don't have.
Back up. I'm just
What's
the
that? What's
moderator
that?
at this point. I told you my boundaries is I ain't sitting here talking about dating and relationships, man.
All right.
Okay.
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 All right. Well, it's
I
just
might
me
throw
then.
I
Just
might
put it
throw a
on. Just put
question.
it
I
all on
might
me
throw a
then.
question in there. I might throw a question in there here and there and all that good stuff. But
All right. All right. Just put it all
cool.
on me then. So
All
I
right.
guess it's just me versus you. Oh. All right. Now that things are settling and I'm just trying to just find myself and just just navigate social media. And this is the first time that I've ever been on social media as a single person. And it's interesting. Like I said, it's not a situation where I'm actively seeking out anybody or anything like that, or just put myself out there. But a certain amount of attention has come my way for whatever reason. But and just talking to people about it, and I'm getting a lot of different feedback, and it's totally new to me. It's totally new. It's something, like I said, the last time I dated someone, well, got to know someone was I think that was before Obama was president. So so it's kind of like everything is just totally new. And when I did date someone, that person was 26 years old. So so it's like now it's trying to date someone, or not necessarily date somebody, but try to get to know someone like within my age group now, and through social media and through everything else. So it's like everything is just totally different. And from everybody's, it's funny how everybody is telling me the same thing. They was like, "Man, you ain't gonna like it out here." And I've heard this phrase a couple times. It said the dating pool has piss in it. So I was like, "Yeah." And
I
I'm
don't
looking
even know if it has piss in it, if that's the phrase that we're using, or it
at.
just has nothing in it at all.
It's
I
gotta
would
have something in it.
no, it doesn't.
What do you mean?
I just got finished answering a lady's question. She put up a thing on social media. I was trying to find it to quote exactly what she said so I could read to you what I stated to her, because she made a post. I want to say it was about dating as well. What are some pros and cons of dating an entrepreneur? And
Mhm.
I think that triggered something for me, and it did. So I answered and I said cons. I did cons first. No
Mhm.
days off, hard to plan and be spontaneous, the consistent reminders and disagreements of why you can't see each other. At this point, leave me on the shelf. That's what I said. I said, because I'm willing to compromise, but I will not dumb down my gifts or my go getter spirit because someone is upset about me not being available. I always have the talk about how my life is set up before we date because, baby, trust me, I miss one outing and it goes straight to trash. The pros: adventurous, problem solving moments, pushing towards goals, visions, and dreams, and never afraid to take on the next challenge, never a dull moment, and so much more. I said, but you got to have the right mindset and the right mate to enhance both parties involved.
That's good. You wrote that? I am impressed.
Well, don't be, because baby, don't let this comedian fool you. I'm
I
real
am impressed.
intelligent. I
I
have
see.
not been on my job for 20 something years for nothing, baby. I'm
Mm.
real smart and intelligent, and I bring more to the plate than my comedic activities.
I see. I see. Now I'm glad we're doing this because I get to see another side of
You do,
I do. I do.
but it's real, and it's not for the weak.
Right.
Dating someone that not only is an entrepreneur, but I couldn't imagine dating someone that has just lost, the love of their life. That would put
True.
them in a different kind of headspace when um dealing with you
Right.
because I think too there will be a lot of comparisons
Yeah. Yeah.
on your end because of what you're used to, who you were married to, and who you were used to being with.
Right.
So trying to date someone and you're like, dang, Candace didn't do that. And then them too looking at it like, oh, I wonder if she was like this. Am I
Right.
doing it right? So there would have to be a deeper conversation than just out here dating. I know
Yeah.
for me personally, it's extremely hard. I don't have a weekend off. All
Yeah.
my weekends are booked with something. So trying to date someone and saying Sundays or maybe Sundays are iffy,
Right.
I don't know. But it always gets in the way. My life complicates every relationship I've tried. And at this point, and it's always fun to hear people say, I can handle it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Come on. I'm recording.
I can do that. Mm-mm.
Yeah. It sounds good.
It does.
And like you were saying earlier, it's like there is a comparison. It's unintentional because like if you're having a conversation or you're talking about a subject or even just discussing whatever, it's always like, okay, what I know what she liked, I know what she would do or what she would say, and if anybody says anything or does
Hmm.
anything that remotely reminds you of that, then all of a sudden you go into that little headspace, and then you're like, okay, well, you start comparing. You say, okay, this is here, and then this is here, and it's like, oh man, and it's really unfair to whoever that I may, talk to in the near future or in the distant future or whenever, because you have to look at it. I spent almost 16 years with the same person, and
Yeah.
and then it's like somebody that comes in within, let's say a month or 2 months or so. It's like you have to relearn, you have to unlearn a situation and then relearn the new situation, or even just communicating with somebody, because I ain't gonna lie, it feels funny sometimes communicating with other people because it's like damn, am I cheating? But it's like because it's so new, and
Yeah.
um and you're like, dang, I'm not used to having these conversations or even thinking about anything like that, because it's
Do
like,
you feel uncomfortable?
yeah, all the time. I feel uncomfortable with the attention. That's the first thing I felt uncomfortable with. And second of all, it was like uncomfortable because there's a level of aggression um, that I'm not used to, because the women now, I don't know if they're bolder because of social media, or maybe
I,
age or
but you know
experience.
what? I don't know if it's social media that makes us aggressive or bold, or it's the circumstances that we've been put into.
Well, yeah, okay, okay.
Yeah, to make us, and I don't want to say aggressive. I think for us as women, we've had to play and step into roles that we were not meant to step into. So it
Mhm.
has put us in a state of, I think that we can't be defensive, but I think that we are just very sure of what we want
Yeah,
or
okay. I can I
sure of
can
what we need. I wouldn't say that we're just aggressive. It's just an assurance of, I've been out here, I've been doing it on my own, I know what I'm doing. And a lot of women, especially my age, we just don't have time. If I here's the thing that I've discovered with dating for myself. Within within months if this is something that you want to do.
You say
And
months?
yeah, I don't think it
I
has to
for
take
that long.
I don't think it has to take for 6 or 7 years to know that you want to be with the individual.
Right,
Yeah, I don't want to. I'm not giving nobody that kind of time anymore. I
right.
will never give anybody that time.
I can, yeah. But I guess with me though, um, even before, um, I was married, I didn't give a whole lot of time then either, because I was really short. I would be like, you know what, this ain't gonna work. I guess because I wasn't willing to do the work. Because it was if I was in a situation or just met somebody and the first thing that pops up, I'm like, all right, I'm out. I'm out. Because I don't like to like argue, fuss, and doing all that kind of stuff, all the back and forth. So I'm out. And really, that was what was the thing with Candace, was that she wouldn't allow me to go. Not in English, I ain't gonna say that. She ain't gonna say she wouldn't allow me, but it was just always like, okay, all right, you were upset, we were upset, so all right, let's do this again. And so with and so it was, because before it was like, if I were to leave or to distance myself, then that person would be like, all right, well, he's gone, and I would be like, yeah, I'm out, and then just move on. But that was a situation where I guess, and I said it to somebody else. I was like, well, I guess she was like, she saw something because I wasn't who I am now. So she was like, well, I think I can do something with him, you know? And so, and I think, but now see, that's a different situation now, because it's like I'm nowhere near a finished product, but I'm so much far ahead than where I was. And then, like, I guess females have been like, okay, well, all right, he's here, he's available, then let's get straight to it. And that's kind of hadn't been like the normal for me up until now, because I just like I would get a random inbox, and not to call anybody. I told you I was recording, mama. I would get a random inbox, and it would start off the same. My condolences, with my condolences. I just wanted to see how you were doing, how you were doing, and
Answer that, baby.
I am.
This
That's
this
no,
recording.
no. You're not. No, don't do that. Just get some. If you get a, if you want a planner, we'll do a planner. Okay, but not there. Okay. All right.
But I want to do a calendar.
But you have a calendar on the iPad. Go to the search bar and put in calendar. You have a calendar that's already programmed into the iPad, mom. All right.
See,
And
that's the reality of it now. So
yeah,
people have to understand that too, that you are a single dad. So just because she doesn't understand that you're on a podcast, she just understands that, Dad, I want a calendar. So
yeah,
that's reality of it too. So now
yeah.
you have to factor in that you
Mhm.
have a daughter, and
Yeah.
you dating cannot, how you can't just have any and everybody around your daughter.
Yeah, that's number one. That's number one. That's been a big factor in whatever decision. It's going to be a big factor in whatever decision I decide to make. In the near future, is that
Well,
okay?
well, the
First of
number
all,
one
she has to be
factor is, are you ready today?
not date, but just meet people. I don't have a problem with meeting anybody and having a conversation. I don't have a problem with that. But as far as like saying going out on dates and calling myself somebody's boyfriend or boo or whatever and all that other kind of stuff, nah, I'm not ready for that. But I am open to have a conversation, because it's like um I don't want to be a hermit, but but what I have been doing is really trying to focus on, okay, well, I got to make sure the household is together, Kitty is fine, make sure I'm fine, and like I say, and not trying to compare the next person to who I was with, and make sure that I am ready. And I feel like, as far as, like I said, relationship wise, no, I'm not ready. But as far as like just having conversations, yeah, I think I can do that. I can do that. I don't think I have an issue with that.
I
But
mean, that's
just
fair. I think I don't. I'm not set in your shoes, so I really I've not lost a loved one, but
Mhm.
I can tell you just take your time, um, and really, 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 really be so big on communication that it makes you sick.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you the hardest thing that I've learned is that everyone's attracted to the gift, but not the person.
Hmm.
So everyone could be just, oh my God, that's lovely, big O. Well, trust me, it ain't lovely, big O every day over here. Not at all.
Yeah,
So
I
know
rarely
that,
get to see that, but go
yeah, you never get to see it because you know the real deal.
ahead.
So I'm always on peeping game when people do approach me in my inbox, or in my face. I'm like, okay, well, what are we doing here? Because I know that it's got to be something more than you just want to take me out. And 9 times out of 10, that's what it is.
Mhm.
Because people are attracted to the gift and not the person. People
Right.
know that you work out. People know that you are a personal trainer, and then they also know that you're a good guy because that's what you give us on social media, and that's what you give us. A lot of times they are attracted to the representative that we have.
Right.
They don't know the real us, and that's what we give a lot of people to one guard our heart, to take care of us, mentally and emotionally from being so attached to people.
Mhm.
So we normally do send our representative, and I think that's what you're going to experience because a lot of your clients are women,
Mhm.
and they know that you are single. They know that you are quote unquote mourning or in grief, and they want to be a superhero. They want to come in, scoop you up, and save the day. They want to save you from all that, the sorrow and grief. But at the same time, allow yourself to heal and allow yourself to feel and be okay with that and sit in it. Like,
And
don't rush it.
and you know what? I think I think the process had begun when we came to the realization that the days were shorter. Um,
Hmm.
and so it was kind of like not one of those things. It was one of those things I didn't. As far as the grief part, it wasn't about dating or anything like that. It was like, okay, well, sooner or later, probably sooner than later, that I'm going to have to do this thing by myself. Whether it be with it's going to be me and Kitty. It's going to be me
Hmm.
and her. So it's like, all right, what is this going to look like? What is it going to look like? And so for the past year or so, we've had to make the adjustment where it was just basically, okay, well, her school events, like whatever, any kind of activity she has to do, anything she has to have to be, or anything she needs, it's like I would kind of like geared her more so towards like, okay, well, come to me for it. She needs something she gets hungry or whatever, she's like, okay, she's gonna come to me now because she kind of realizes girls are super smart, but she kind of realized that mommy wasn't going to be able. So so I so the transition was to do more things instead of us doing it 50-50. It went from 75-25 to 80-20 to 100%. So it's just kind of like, okay, well, and the grief part is, and I tell people all the time, it's like, you know what? No, it's not easy, and no, I'm not all the way through with it. But the thing was like, I think I got a really good jump on it because honestly, I was grieving for probably like 2 years because I knew what we were up
Yeah,
against.
God, that's hard. That
Yeah, I
is
know. I was like,
hard.
I knew what we were up against. I knew what we were facing. I knew what the outcome could have been, and then especially at the very, kind of like at the very, not the very end, but like maybe 9 months until the end, it was like, yeah, this is probably, we can make it to birthday, we make it to anniversary, we make it to Christmas, holidays, anything like that. Those are the things that our goals were. But unfortunately, she didn't make it to she made it birthday. She made Well, that was it. Because she passed in September, so she didn't make it to the anniversary or Thanksgiving. But at the same time, though, it's like when you're preparing for that, it's like there's a grieving process. So my grieving process didn't start because it wasn't
After she passed,
yeah, it
you
was like it
you
wasn't a
already
hard
kind
time.
of, yeah. Well, that makes sense, and that's kind of heavy, Kevin. God,
Well, yeah. I
that
mean,
covering that is, woo, child. I don't know. That's kind of that is really heavy. That's a lot.
yeah,
I
it
mean,
is.
but
It was. But the
I can
thing
see
was
you.
like the with how strong she was, kind of like helped me too because it was like we were gonna fight until the end, no matter what.
Right.
But at the same time, though, it was like seeing her strength during that time. I was like, yo, if she can go through this, then
Yeah.
no matter what I have to deal with, it doesn't even compare to that. So let me go ahead and do what I got to do. And then, like I said, just at the very end, though, it was just kind of like you prepare yourself for something. It's kind of like that truck is coming, but you have no idea what it's gonna feel like until you
Right,
get hit
Kelvin.
by
And then, just talking to
it.
you in those moments, man, my heart just went out because I was like, just being in Candace's presence, have met her, to love on her, to,
Right,
y'all are like family. It's just, it was difficult to even hear of, her, of the news. But
right.
even just with, you now being a single dad, how is that for you?
You know what? It's rough. I ain't gonna lie. It's rough, but at the same time, though, I love it. I love it because it's a brand new experience. And sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes at the very beginning I was scared because I was like, man, I got to do everything. I gotta, I gotta wake her up. I gotta fix the food. I gotta get her dressed and everything. Like today, I finally, honestly, today I got around to getting her dentist appointments. Um, what else I did today with her? I did both of our dentist appointments. Um, the eye doctor, physicals and stuff like that. It's just like those things were.
Candace will take care
And
of
it's
them.
yeah, and I'm like, you
Yeah.
know what? Now I got to do them. Now I finally, because she been bugging me. She was like, when am I going back to the dentist? I said, you going, baby. I swear you are.
Oh my
But
God. She had to say, Daddy, when I'm going
no,
back.
I no. The thing was she the one. She wouldn't have glasses if it wasn't for her. She was like, I want glasses. I was like, why? She's like, I just want some glasses. I was like, okay. It turns out she needed them. But I knew that I had to do the dentist appointment, but at the same time though, it was just getting around to it because it's like a lot of things that I was like, shoot, I gotta get this done, get this done. I mean, I'm doing stuff around the house. Just getting everything in order. It was just a lot. I mean, I know it sounds crazy for me, like maybe a single parent listening and be like, "Oh, we do this every day," but it's like this is my first time. I told people all the time. I said, "Look, I've been a baby daddy before, but I ain't never been a single dad before, and it's the difference. It's like night and day." But I love it though. I love it though. I hate the circumstances, but at the same time though, she makes it easy. I mean, it's
Oh
like
yeah, she's not Kitty is easy to love.
she is. She makes it
She's
easy.
such a and she keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, yeah. Because right now she's probably that little um day planner or whatever she's trying to download on a thing. She done ran upstairs, so she probably got it now. She probably went up there, got my credit card, and she probably got it now. So we'll find out in a few. But
Well, then
yeah,
that would make sense why you said what you said, that you would like to have somebody just, as a, just someone you could talk to, go out with. That makes sense. I mean,
no, not go out, not go out.
you don't want to go out. Well,
Mm-mm.
then that's not dating.
I didn't say dating, did I? I said
Well,
conversation.
then what do you just want conversation with, honey? You better talk to Facebook. Send
Mm-mm.
to Facebook because that don't
No,
make no sense.
I mean, because actually, contrary to popular belief, man, I'm not an outgoing person. I'm not.
We know.
I'm
I
not.
think a lot
if
of
you,
us know that. I
uh-huh.
think that we, people thought that
Wait
you
a
were.
minute. Wait a damn minute.
What's
Wait.
up?
You mean the personal trainer that I know
Mhm.
He's not.
that do personal training in front of? I've counted hundreds of people over the years.
He's not
All right.
outgoing.
Right.
He is just as shy as they want to be.
Yes.
Listen.
Yes. That's
All
true.
right,
Yes.
cool. Let me interrupt real quick. We got some
Go
time.
ahead.
I don't know if y'all saw them at the bottom of the screen,
I
but
didn't.
these are our folks. First of all, we got Hey Family from none other than Miss Nadia.
Oh no, here they go.
Portia is in the motherfucking building. Bam, bam, bam. Can y'all see this at the bottom?
I cannot.
No, I can see mine at the top.
Okay, wait a minute. Hey, family. Okay, I see it now. I see it.
All right, now got another one of my folks in the building, none other than Sunshine Marie. That is my welcome, because typically on Tuesday nights she is with her podcast, if I'm not mistaken, with Eve the Empath. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sunshine. But she says it's beautiful that you had a chance to cherish her, and it wasn't sudden. It sounds like a hard process, knowing she's not going to make it. And then she asks, do you have a therapist, Mr. Crosby?
Yes, she's 7 years old. She just went upstairs. Yes.
Lord God, give us the strength.
Yeah, she just went upstairs. She's actually pretty good. She's not for hire, not yet, but she's actually pretty good. Hold on, let me go hush these dogs up real quick. Hold on, give me a second.
I was wondering, like, who doggy in the window is that?
You know what? I would rather it be a dog in the background than the smoke detector.
Oh, the beeping noise.
Yeah, that is a big thing.
I'm back.
Matter of fact, while we talking about it, have y'all noticed none of our smoke detectors are going off? So all of us have our batteries in the smoke detector.
Well, I needed mine a few minutes ago.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
And mine is connected to
Oh. Well, I just had a smoke detector event just before we came on, so. But
look, I wasn't gonna say that to you.
Yeah.
But no, your smoke detector unit is working. It's not beeping in the background.
Oh yeah.
You were saying a dog in the background than a smoke detector beeping in the background.
That beeping, beep, beep.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, I missed the last part of that comment about cherishing her.
Yeah, I'll put it back up again.
Mm-hmm.
And this is from Sunshine Marie.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful that you had a chance to cherish her, and it wasn't sudden, but it sounds like a hard process, knowing she's not going to make it too.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it was. It was because it's one of those things where you never want to give in. But I remember one day we were at the hospital, and I think we were talking to one of the doctors, and they were wanting to put her in hospice, and so she was fine with it, but I wasn't. My thing was, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this, and why haven't y'all did this and this and this? So her being in the medical field, she understood the process. But me, I'm like, there's more that y'all can do before we go here, and why haven't you done this before? And then she told me that day, she told me, I can't remember exactly, it may have been maybe about a year or so ago, and she told me, she was like, Kelvin, there's nothing these people can do for me. And when she said that, like all the wind like left my lungs, and I was like, okay. It was hard to hear. It was a reality, but like I said, she's the one that was like the strong one in the situation. So so it was just more or less like, okay, well, let's do this. Let's do so at that point I was like, instead of just fighting, because I was like cussing out all the doctors, cussing out the people at the hospice, I was like, I wasn't shocked, Kelvin. I was like the cussing husband at this time, the frustrated cussing husband at this time, because I was like, how can a perfectly healthy woman go into the hospital and come out sick? And with all these years of experience and all this other stuff, but that's a whole nother conversation. But like I said, when she said that, I went from trying to figure out and trying to fight everything and everybody to let's just make her as comfortable as possible. Let's show her that she's loved, she's taken care of, and comfortable, pain free, and without worries, other than the obvious. But as far as like anything else, that was the switch then, and then from that point, it was like cherish every moment because you never know. But yeah, it was great. The time we had was great. I enjoyed it. But
And I think that's good. I mean, I think that you got to. I think experience death in a different way than most people do, because a lot of times death is so harsh for people. Like, I think this way you got to spend time with her, even though you were saying it at that point and not the wind out of you, but it's just I don't think any of us ever want to see our loved ones go away.
no.
You want to grow old, and even as a single person, I think at some point we have to be like, okay, either we're gonna get together or be together with somebody, or that's it.
Yeah. And
this is and I know there's people out there that want to be with somebody, but my mercy, I don't know if I could have the strength that you had. And I know the Lord gives his toughest battles to his roughneck soldiers.
Well, he must think I'm Rambo then, because
yeah.
But
because I was literally shocked when you told me. I think you had Candace's mom had passed. Then you were dealing with Candace, and I was thinking to myself, "What? I don't want to be that kind of." I know the Lord said He ain't putting the more you can bear. I don't want to be the Bell Kelvin is. Don't give me Kelvin's Bell, because baby, when you told me that, I was like,
I think her mom passed in May, I think.
Yeah.
And then Candace passed in September. So yeah. Yeah. But
so you don't want to date. You just want to talk to people.
Well, I guess because see, this is the thing. This is with me, and I think in all fairness to even
let me throw my love fan out there. You don't want to date.
No, but listen though, it's like in all fairness though, it's like the last person I dated was 26 years old. All right. Now the next person I date is not gonna be 26. She's gonna be older. So but the thing is though, I don't have any experience dating an older woman. Like Candace, but see, I knew Candace.
You're old, honey. Huh? Why are you acting like you 19? You're old.
But listen to what I'm saying though. It's like, but the thing is though, you have to, you can't go by age, you have to go by experience. Right. So the last time I met somebody knew they were 26.
Okay. I get that, but it's not like it's rocket science.
It is rocket science.
Why? Because you gotta communicate. You gotta but you have daughters.
But like this,
you had a wife. What it takes to be in a relationship. So that's not rocket science.
But the thing is though, it is hard because it was awkward before. Because you go by if you go by.
I should take it back. Let me take it back. It's not hard. It is not hard. And I should take it back and say this. It's just going to be a little complicated for you, all because you have not done it in a while. But it is really not hard. Women are not as complicated as y'all think. Men make us complicated, but we're not complicated.
All right.
But and because you are,
I don't think the women. I don't think the women are complicated. I think relationships are complicated because I didn't have a whole lot of, let's say, I wouldn't say success, but I don't know. It was, I don't know. I don't even know how to say it. I don't even know how to put it because before that, it was like I didn't get to know people well, and I didn't allow people to know me
Okay.
well.
Yeah.
So, and
But you're
took
mature
it just
now.
it just took some time because Candace and I were married for 9 years, but we had been together for like 15 or 16. So it took me 6 years. I ran for 6 years before we actually got married. Not necessarily ran because I was scared, but ran because I was like, I don't want to mess this up.
Okay, but now it's different for you, Kelvin.
Okay, so what's different? What's
You're
different?
mature. You've
Okay.
experienced love,
Uh-huh.
and you know what it takes to make a relationship work. I just think
Okay.
it's about putting yourself out there is the scary part. And again, like you said, you're gonna have to get to know a person.
Right.
You're not
Do
just
you
gonna
know
be
what
able
you
to,
want, by the way?
So
huh?
what?
Do you know what you want?
No. No.
So I would say the
That's
first step in
that's
that.
it.
I would say the first step in that whole equation is self-awareness.
Yeah, and see the thing is though, I was telling a buddy of mine, I was like, you know what I wanted to do was get to know me outside of my relationship with my kids, my mom and my daughter. It was like, okay, what does Kelvin like? Not what is Kelvin to my daughters or my son or my mom or whoever. It's like because everything was predicated on my title in whatever situation. So it was never a
Well,
moment to where I
I
was
know Kelvin the butthole.
Kelvin the what? Well, yeah, Kelvin the trainer. and
So hang on. Hang on.
he is a little bit of a
So
so,
we're gonna step back for a second
sure.
because I think the question was earlier, do you need more time?
But I need more reps. I need
Well,
more reps.
what?
I need more reps. It's like let's say I was on the bench for a while. All right, even though I've been practicing maybe, but I need to get in the game and play. But
So you want to go? You want to be in the game, but not of the game.
right. Right. It's just crazy. It's just crazy because this whole time, I've, like I said, when I was on the bench, watching everybody else go through their trials and tribulations in their relationships and how they're dealing with other people and how things have changed. And that's one of the things that I was talking about as far as like social media goes, because I was watching it on social media, and because before I had to watch it through friends and just my surroundings, but now it's like I get to see 10, 12, 15 relationships play out on social media. So, and I'm watching, I'm like, man, I'm glad I ain't got to deal with that. Man, I ain't glad I ain't got to deal with that. Oh man, I'm glad that I'm out of these situations. But now it's like, okay, now I'm in the game. It's like, okay, I'm not gonna go over here. I'm not gonna do this. It was like so many things that I said I wasn't gonna do. Um, like if there was a chance that I would be out here again. And so now it's just like I guess I told myself it was so many things that I wasn't going to do that I probably gonna end up doing.
Can I throw something in there?
Yeah, man, please.
All right. So I observed earlier
Mhm.
that O had written down the things that she was looking for or her pros and cons.
Mhm.
Meaning you actually wrote those down, did you not? Oh,
Hmm.
so would it be a good idea, Kelvin, if the things that you don't want and the things that you do want, that you literally write them down and take a look at them?
You know what I do? What I do want? Patience with a P.
Well, we
But,
all want that. Let me know when you
that's
get
it. That's it. Because it's like
there.
this patience and an open mind. Because I know that as a relationship goes, I'm a lot to deal with. I'm a lot because I got these little quirks. I do. I got quirks. I do. I do. And I'd be the first to admit them. I'm like, I don't do this. I do this. I don't do this. I don't do this. And those are like there ain't no
I think you
variance.
should write those down.
Okay.
I think you need to do what you said. You need to do some self-evaluations because, baby, listen,
What's up?
it's gonna be some compromises that's gonna have to
No,
take
see, that's the
place.
thing. That's the thing.
Well, then you will be the old man in the shoe.
But you know what I wanted to be? I told Pierre this. I said, you know what? For a long time after, when I was younger, I was like, you know what? I'll probably never get married because of those things. I said, man, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably be the cool guy at the cookout, the guy that's probably on the grill. I'm that cool uncle that doesn't have anybody, but at the same time though he's happy. He got the Trans Am with the T tops.
So you the pimp uncle.
Not a pimp, not a pimp. It's just the guy that's just
Because
living.
most of the time, the uncle that's over there that's living his life like that is a pimp.
I don't want to be no pimp.
He the pimp of the family.
I don't want to be no pimp.
Yeah.
I just want to be happy. But see, this is the thing. Like I told you, like told people before, I'm left-handed. I'm light-skinned. I'm a Leo, and I'm the only.
Oh God.
I'm those four things: left hand, light skinned, Leo, only child. So there's a lot going on with
Yeah,
just
that's
being that.
enough.
Yeah, it
Those
was just
facts
being that.
alone. Those facts alone are enough for to tell Jesus to come down because I don't know nobody but
Yeah.
Candace that dealt with that. Bless her.
And that's the thing, though. And for a long time, I was like, well, she probably the only one that can deal with that. And because it was just so, it was
Well,
so
you
much.
can't say that. It might
No,
be
no, no, no,
somebody.
no, 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 no. What I'm saying is, I said that for a long time.
Yeah, but it might be somebody else that's
I'm sure it
willing.
is. I'm sure it is. But
Yeah, I just know it will never be me.
but see
If
what I
somebody
think.
would bring those 4 signs to me, I would.
But the thing is, the only thing that I've had the most with was that my ability and my comfortability to just be myself, just to be like, you know what, if I don't talk to somebody for a couple of days or a week or so, or if I don't see somebody or I don't have any communication, then I've always been fine with that because growing up an only child, it's like you just only had yourself.
Yeah, like Jakeebus is the only child. We've
See,
talked
there you
about
go
that.
then.
Yeah,
See? And
and
that's
he's okay with not talking to people
there
a
you
couple
go.
of days. But I mean, I don't know. What I do know is that I'm hungry, and it is 7:20. I have long enough. I'm ready to end this live, and then
Let's
we
do
can
it. Let's end it. Let's
and
end
we
it.
can come back next week to talk about the fact that I'm probably going to eat something that you don't like,
That's
and
fine.
or maybe find you a conversation on Facebook.
No, actually, you know what?
We're going to find you a conversation because you said here. He said, "I just want to have conversation."
Here's my question:
What's
does
up?
the conversation possibly lead to dating?
Yes,
If the
a
conversation
woman
is
does not want
right,
to
yeah.
conversate
Because
until Jesus come back.
it's one of those things where it just gotta click. I'm all about energies and stuff. And if we vibe, then we vibe. If we don't, then you'll know that in
Yeah,
the conversation.
old man in a shoe. What we
No,
gonna do?
the cool uncle at the cookout.
You're not gonna be the cool uncle at the
The
cookout.
cool uncle at the cookout.
No one wants that cool
The
uncle
cool,
at the cookout. They
cool
don't
uncle.
want it.
Well,
You'll
I
be
mean,
surprised.
what's
You'll
up?
be surprised. You'll be surprised.
You're right. You're
Surprised.
right.
Right. But yeah, that's it, man. I just I really wanted this to be more about just general stuff, but I guess I don't mind talking about my situation. No, I don't mind. I'm an open book.
Well, I think that's the way to start the show off. But next week we'll have a new topic of exactly what's going on. We're gonna, talk about other stuff. I mean, I'm here. Pierre's here.
And I do got a topic to run by you, and it's fitness and eating and nutritional related.
Yeah. Let's talk about eating.
Talk about something that he like.
Let's talk about eating.
Talk about something he want to do. Because I'm gonna tell you, I ain't got nothing for you. I'm here
You got plenty. You got plenty because the thing.
I'm just here to tell you no.
You are actually like a lot of things that you say. I hear it all the time. It may not be in the same words, or it may not be as humorous, but at the same time, though, I hear a lot of the same things. It's like, I'm gonna eat what I'm eating. You just tell me what to do exercise wise, but I'm gonna eat what I'm gonna eat, or I'm gonna eat the.
Yeah, I'm not cutting out ranch and cheese. I don't care what you say. If you can take that to the bank and cash it, sell it for a hot dog plate, I'm not cutting out ranch and cheese. That one trainer that I dealt with one time, and he was like, "No ranch and cheese." I said, "Well, I quit."
That dairy is hard on your body, but.
Well, I mean, that's up to you. That's why you look the way you look, and I look the way I look.
But it ain't about look. It's about health.
Okay, well, we're not going to talk about it tonight. We're going to talk about it next week.
No, we're not.
PL, take us out of here, honey, so I can go eat.
All right, cool. All right.
This baked spaghetti roti.
Podcast. This was the intro starring Kelvin Crosby, featuring the lovely Big O, and moderated by yours truly, Pierre Hui, a.k.a. Mr. P. The P is for patience. We are signing off. We will see y'all next Tuesday, somewhere around this time. Notice I said somewhere around this time.
Yeah, somebody need to make sure they
y'all have a wonderful night. Appreciate y'all.
CP time.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.